So today is a recovery day for me and I'm taking it completely off of running. So I thought I'd sit down and make a video about talking kind of about recovery days and off days and stuff like that and how they can be beneficial. So basically this video is just going to be me rambling on about off days and recovery days. So I'll just start out with basically what mine looks like. I like to sleep in. I like to wake up whenever I decide to wake up. During my running days, I usually have to set an alarm for around 6 to 7 and go and run early in the morning. So to have a recovery day where I just get to sleep in a ton is amazing. I wake up, go eat breakfast, and then I do some strengthening work during the day, as well as some therapy stuff. So I'll do some core work, lunge matrix, hip mobility, rolling, stretching, stuff like that, just so I'm not doing absolutely nothing during the day. I do know some people, though, that for recovery days do absolutely nothing, and I feel that that could be beneficial as well. Personally, for me, though, I like to do a little bit of something. Definitely don't run during a recovery slash off day, though. But now I'll kind of sit down and talk to you guys about kind of the off day. So when I was in high school, I basically didn't take any recovery slash off days during season and during off season. I would basically run like 3 months straight. My coach would have to beg me to take days off. Actually, after every season, he made it mandatory for me to take a week off just so I wasn't running myself into the ground. During off season, I was probably running about 70 miles a week, not taking any off days. And honestly, that's kind of risky, especially because I'm sure there were days I weren't feeling great and I was having a little bit of like a nagging injury or something like that. But I kind of just ran through it. And I'm here to tell you guys that recovery days can actually be very beneficial to you. And as I'm transferring into college running, I've realized that it's kind of scheduled in our training schedule that we do have to take off days. And it's honestly, I've actually heard a lot of people say that once they go into college, there's more off days. And it's a lot smarter if you think about it. You're running high mileage and intensity, and you need to take off days, especially if you're having soreness, nagging injuries, stuff like that. So I'm just kind of here to tell you guys that taking an off day every once in a while can be beneficial instead of actually hurting you. I get a lot of people in the comment section asking, if I take a day off, I take 2 days off, take 3 days off, is it going to hurt my fitness? And I'm here to tell you, no, it's not going to hurt your fitness. And I'm also here to tell you, I get a lot of comments saying, I have this kind of nagging injury and I want to know if I take a few days off, if it's going to hurt me. And I honestly feel like that's kind of a fear for a lot of people. They get this nagging injury and then they're like, well, if I take days off, I'm going to lose fitness. So I shouldn't take days off and I should kind of just run through it and see if it gets better. And I'm here to tell you that it's probably best for you to take those days off. It's not going to hurt your fitness at all. If it does, it's barely anything. And it's best to take those days off and get that injury kind of worked out instead of just keep running through it. And maybe that nagging injury turns into something way more serious, and then you have to take a couple months off. That's the real big issue here. So if you take the few days off, do a lot of therapy work and get that feeling better, it's best for you in the long run and it won't hurt you. The worst thing is in the off season like we are in now, in the summer, in the winter, if you're not doing indoor track, if you're running on a nagging injury and then there's the possibility that you get to season, all off season you've been running on this nagging injury, then you get to, let's say, cross country or track season, and then it turns into something bigger and then you have to sit out all season. That's probably the worst case scenario, and that's what I don't want to happen. So that's why I'm here kind of to tell you guys that honestly running, taking a day off is probably more beneficial for you. And the worst thing is that, like, if it was to get to that season, cross-country track season, then you end up getting hurt and having to sit out and watch your teammates run, that's probably the worst thing that could actually happen for you. So taking days off is not bad. Like I said, it's going to be very beneficial. It can be beneficial, and actually it can be very beneficial in the long run, especially if you're having those injury type issues. But yeah, I thought I'd sit down and talk to you guys about days off because I do get a lot of comments and questions asking if I take days off, if a day off is going to hurt you, stuff like that. But I'm here to tell you guys that I do take days off. I take every 10th day off. I'm on a 10-day cycle. So every 10th day I have an off day, which is kind of nice. Haven't had that before, so it's awesome to have that off day and kind of just relax. But now I'm going to wrap up this video with kind of my core work, lunges, maybe some hip mobility if I'm feeling it. But yeah, just kind of wrap up this video. If you guys want to see those routines, they are on this channel. You can go to my channel and look those up. But yeah, that is basically it for this video, and I hope to see you guys in future ones.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays.